Hi YouTube, I'm back with another video. Yes, another update. Just stopped over here at Float Light in Appleton downtown. Going in, I had a gift certificate to float, to ease some of this stress. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go in and check it out. Okay, so I'm going to go in. It looks pretty cool so far.
I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Nita.
Hi. I'm just gonna show you the lobby.
You know you came at the right time because this place turns into introspective float light.
It's pretty awesome.
You know what you should do? You should also get a clip of the front.
I was standing outside when I first.
Because I have custom LEDs that are really cool looking out there.
Okay, I'm gonna go back out there.
But yeah, you can feel free to walk through the entire float center. I have 2 rooms open right now too. If you need more footage of that.
Okay. You're not gonna be in there. This is the lobby.
I'll be right back with you guys, okay? And your name was
Dustin.
Dustin. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Okay, I'm just gonna go walk through. Yeah, so good news is update on my Sisterlocks. My consultation was moved up to the 7th. I don't have to wait until the 14th anymore. Yay! And I got a gift certificate for my birthday to come here. It's pretty cool. He's going to give me an official tour, but I'm just walking through. So you'll see that in a moment when I change my clothes and get ready for my float. But it lets you pretty much hang out at your own will. It's another little lounging area. Nice. They have it's pretty cool. I'm excited for my float time. Going through the process of beginning to float with Jonathan.
Yep. So we'll start from here. This is what this area is we call this the Aquarium. It's where we have our guests take off their shoes. Because the Epsom salt floor, or the flooring is an epoxy flooring that's resistant to Epsom salt, it can get a little slick when there's water and salt on the ground. Mm-hmm. So we have you switch out to your slippers, which you've already done, which is wonderful.
I'm ready.
And then, of course, if you'd like to write on our chalkboard when you're done and leave your mark, you're welcome to do so. A lot of people have inspirational things that they'd like to say. This is actually V3 of the chalkboard. So.
All right.
We also feature a makeup room with hair dryers, lotions, combs, Q-tips, and antiperspirant spray. You can stay at Float Light as long as you want. We always tell our guests, and you can also shut this door if you'd like. For privacy, okay?
Okay.
So if you'd like to head this way. Now it's a really good idea to use the restroom before floating, and I know you've already done that.
I did.
So we'll keep heading along.
Okay.
So this is our float lounge.
Ah.
A wonderful space that we developed based on the research that we've done and just kind of our experiences going to so many different float centers around the world. We truly do believe that after you're floating, to take your time and express yourself through either creativity and drawing, writing, blogging, of course, and you are welcome to sit here and meditate. And again, I make this very clear: like, you guys don't have to leave. I've had somebody stay here till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I'm never going home. Thanks, Jonathan.
You're welcome. Also, it's a good idea to take a couple sips of water. I'll hold on to it for you.
Okay.
Just because you want to quench the thirst, but when you're done floating, I'll come back through and ask if you'd like a tea or coffee too.
Nice. VIP.
So this is your private suite. We put your name on the door so that you know.
Nita.
Yep. So just to kind of remove any types of assumptions that we might have about floating, most people don't float with a bathing suit.
Oh.
Yep, and I mean, that's a personal preference, but this is your private room. So
I came bathing suit ready, but
it's up to you. But you are vlogging, so it might be a good idea. So you can shut the door. You just make sure you give it a good push, and then it locks right behind you, okay?
Okay.
We have a mirror behind the door.
Nice.
We also have a hook right here that's weight bearing, so if you want to hang, I can actually hang your bag for you if you like.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And then we have a clothing hanger here to hang your clothes. Now most of the water and everything else kind of stays in this general area right here, so you don't have to worry about anything getting wet on that side of the room.
Okay.
This shower curtain right here is more of an aesthetic feature of the room too, so you don't really have to use it, but you can if you like. And then the light switch over there on the wall is on a 1-minute motion sensing timer, so it'll go off automatically. You don't have to mess with it at all, okay?
Okay.
So.
It's getting hot in here. I might need to get in.
Okay, so we ask all of our guests that they take a shower using the shower gel and the shampoo. This is to remove any oil or debris off the body. Okay. And I have a couple tips about floating. Before heading into the tank, try to take a shower about the temperature of your skin. It'll ease into the process because the water and the air is heated to 93.5 degrees on average. So if you took a super hot shower, you'd probably feel kind of cold if you jumped in.
Oh.
I know this room is hot, but you will appreciate the warmth in here when you get out.
Okay.
Just watch.
So the water is cool.
If the water is actually the exact temperature of your body.
Okay.
Yep. So we have a hand towel right here. Try to wipe down any water droplets that you have on your face. You don't want to touch your eyes with the Epsom salt because it will sting a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So when you're ready to jump in, you can open this door. It opens freely, doesn't latch shut, so you can get in and out at any time. You can float with the door open if you'd like as well. I'll kind of give you some history on these tanks. These are custom-built float tanks. They're actually the largest in the Midwest. They are light-proof, they're soundproof, they're surrounded by a Faraday cage, which is we're the only float center in the world that I know of that has done that, because that's what I like to do. I like to be a nerd and engineer stuff. I'll admit it. There's 10 inches of water, and in that 10 inches of water, there's 1,650 pounds of Epsom salt. That's 33 50-pound bags if you got a shot of that when you're walking past. It's a lot of Epsom salt. So just so you know, when you first jump in, if you have any micro abrasions on your body, they may sting slightly. Okay. That'll go away. It's kind of like pouring salt in the wound, but that will alleviate it, and then you'll be on your way. So when you do first jump in, you can use these for support. Watch your footings when you step in, and you'll crouch down, lay flat on your back, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm actually floating. I can't believe it. It's amazing.
I can't wait for the silky smooth feeling my skin's going to feel.
Oh yeah, and you will feel that. That is a huge, huge thing with floating too. So another tip about floating too, express a range of mobility when you're in there. Move your hands to your sides, above your head, lock behind your head. You want to get to a position that feels right for you, and you will. And you'll find it, and you'll be like, oh, that feels good. That's the perfect position. Okay, the room is so big that you could be a starfish. Who hasn't wanted to be a starfish before, right? Okay, so if you do happen to get any salt in your eyes, use this. It's a water bottle, sprays upside down just to rinse out your eyes. Okay. There's also a washcloth right here if you need it at any time, okay? Okay. So, how can we do this? Okay, so when you're ready to go, I'll have you, or actually you can, if you want to pull the camera around, if you're comfortable, I'll show you how everything works. Okay. You have complete control of everything at all times. Okay. So that big light in the basin,
yeah, my camera's not showing any of that.
It's probably too dark. But you can show it from this angle. Okay. You press this button with the light bulb, and it will turn off that basin light. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's a button all the way back here with stars on it. If you can get a shot of the up part, you can see that the stars turn on and off at any time. See? Yeah. The stars are lit to replicate like an actual night sky, but they can be any color, but I think you'll like that. Yes. When you're ready to start your flow, you're going to hit the music note button. Okay. There'll be a delay for about 5 seconds, and that's because we use resonant speakers to turn the water into a resonating cavity that you'll hear the sound under the water. Okay. And your float will begin. The way you'll know your float's done is when that light comes back on, and a voice tells you it's time to come back to the real world despite your protest and wanting to do so, because I completely understand. Everyone wants to stay floating forever, right? So then you can get out. When you're done, of course, you can take a shower using the conditioner if you'd like, and then I'll brief you on all the amenities quick. Okay. If you experience any neck tension at all, you can use this. It's called a float halo. It just kind of goes behind your head like this and slightly elevates it. Your head will float, but sometimes human beings in that position with their head like that just doesn't feel right. Some people, they don't mind, but it's there if you need it. You can bring that into the float room with you if you like.
Nice.
We provide our guests with 2 towels and a robe. Feel free to use whatever you like, and of course you can wear the robe outside of the float room if you like. We have another hamper in the makeup room. Otherwise, just put them in the hamper right down there. Do you wear contacts?
No.
Okay. If you do recommend to any of your friends or family, we always provide our guests contact lens solution in case. We also have antiperspirant spray and tissue right up here as well.
Okay.
And if you happen to have any jewelry on, it is a good idea to remove it. The Epsom salt does tend to have that slip right off into the tank. And I'll just brief you on these quick. So this is an AMD ointment. If you have any scratches on the body, you can rub that on to kind of prevent against the burning. We also have makeup remover. This acts as a facial cleanser. 2 Q-tips individually wrapped. There's more in the makeup room. And then the last big thing is earplugs. Some people use them, some people don't. But if you do use these earplugs, they go best on your eye before you take a shower. You press them on the ear in a circle, and it seals up inside the ear to make a seal so that the Epsom salt doesn't get in the ear.
Okay.
If you do get the Epsom salt in the ear, some people don't really like the feeling of the dried salt in their ear when they're done. So there's a little bottle right there. And everything inside this room is completely turned over. So everything's sanitary and disinfected. You spray this right in your ear, and it will dissolve any of that Epsom salt that comes, that might be in your ear when you're leaving, okay?
Okay.
And the last big thing, even though it's kind of counterintuitive because you are vlogging, is usually for me to say, turn off your phone. But if maybe you can put your phone on airplane mode, you can still record.
Okay.
Other than that, do you have any other questions for me?
No, very thorough. I'm excited and I'm
Thank
prepared.
Enjoy your float. You gotta enjoy your float. We will see you on the other side, traveler.
So I had a wonderful experience floating. I thought I was going to feel more relaxed and calm, but I actually feel motivated and I have a drive, like I'm ready to do something, get up and get some action, do something, achieve some goals, get it done, okay? You know how sometimes you just don't feel like it, and lately I haven't been feeling like it. So this kind of gave me that push I needed. I will be back with another video April 7th when I have my consultation and get new test locks. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I really want to say thank you to the people who have subscribed. Thank you to the people who comment and liked and understand and send them motivation. Because I'm ready. I'm ready.